Hi y'all, welcome back. About to play some road to the CFP. Probably like a game or two. If you get lucky, probably three. Let's see what kind of competition we got. Probably nobody for real. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and leave a like on this video, comment, and subscribe as well too. Do me a favor. It'll help me out in a long way. I can provide y'all some more videos and content like this, so thank y'all very much. We got Penn State here for the first opponent.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I'll get ball first. Okay.
The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The give is to Miller. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
All right, check out some for that.
These defensive tackles
just
just
first down right here.
Swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong.
Oh, I did.
Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Got him.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. And they reacted.
Got him!
But it was too
Got
late to
him!
keep him from getting the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been
blown up right there.
First down, but second down's coming up.
Could with the other way too, but the defense didn't capitalize.
Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense
be smart
to win
with
first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the move, it's Saunders. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Tackle
He'll
him.
avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Small gain, I know.
I don't like
The
that.
defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Plows through the defense. Tough sliding there. Picks up 1.
Got him! Got him!
Big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Time winding down.
Oh, he feeling froggy,
They
chat.
come to
He
the
feeling
line.
real froggy. He better leap. He better
On
leap.
4th down, they'll pass for it. Buys a
Damn.
little time. He's going to take off. Keeps it and
Bring
gets
your
the
ass
first
up.
down. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
I got bamboozled, chat. Got bamboozled.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time.
Deontay, you're supposed to have caught that.
It's Fleming. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't
Ooh, you're supposed to
trail
have
and
caught that,
fade
Deontay.
away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Turning to the running game here
No,
on
sir.
3rd and goal.
No, sir. Nah,
He is
bro.
going
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
at the
Listen.
line of scrimmage.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get
Oh, he's
the 3.
smart. He's real
They're
smart.
on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Just drives it between the uprights.
You got it.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And here's the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
All right, chat. Let's go.
The Tide
Look at
offense
my horn. I
rolls
got my
onto
Apple
the
Watch,
field.
but I don't.
David,
Trying
the
to check the
punter
time.
got some work last time. They'd like to
50,
keep
probably.
him on the
That's my only
sidelines
game
in this
here. I'm
drive.
tired.
Yeah,
Chat.
it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a
get
little
off
bit
me.
more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are.
No,
and just
sir.
get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Showing off the arms. Just sort
Let's
of
go,
a
Justice.
relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
I'm scheming it up, champ. I'm scheming it up.
Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising.
Scheming it up, champ. I'm scheming it up.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the ball
He didn't catch it.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
That's crazy, B.
And the incompletion
That's
brings
crazy.
up a 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first.
I ain't mean
and
call
goal.
timeout, but
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
dang, man, that was
How
a
much
touchdown
better
to
does
the
it
last
feel
play.
if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he takes it in for the score.
Oh! Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him! Oh! Yeah.
Exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
See me on already, chat.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Pop that motherfucker.
Halftime, make my
Sorry,
adjustments and
I
come
wasn't
out
supposed to
ready in the
cuss.
second
I
half.
was not
Yeah,
supposed
I'm
to
going to
cuss.
take it into halftime too,
Sorry, y'all.
but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be
Trying to
aggressive,
stop.
set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they couldn't hold
Yeah.
off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
It's on the floor.
To the air, it's Aller. He's
Give me
going
that.
to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is picked up.
Got him!
On that return, but
Got
it's
him!
no change. They take over at the 43.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Going up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself.
Get off my quarterback, man.
Excellent vision to find
What
running
T.O.
room
said?
there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop
That's
to
my
it.
quarterback.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism.
Don't do
to get
that.
1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and
I guess
that
you
is
can't
the
do that.
end of the 1st half.
Man, that was in the first half. I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention to the time. I should have picked the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Aller. Well, the quarterback can make a
Got him.
play when he starts moving around.
We've seen this offense struggle
Got
in
him.
this game, protecting the quarterback.
Got
At
him.
halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released
No,
the
sir.
pass. It's incomplete.
No fly zone,
And the
man.
Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On fourth down, going to the air.
No fly zone, man. Come on now.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all. Listen.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, we set up real good.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
Set up real good.
And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types
feel a
of
touchdown,
games,
chat.
I think you're
I feel
just
a touchdown
trying to
coming.
get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Oh.
Just as you would expect.
Oh,
that
kill him.
didn't
Oh,
take very
kill him.
long.
Oh. Yeah.
You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be
No,
aggressive.
sir.
The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Defense in press coverage.
2nd and 1, chat. Third quarter. Score
To the air,
3-14.
it's Aller. Throws to the
Give me that.
wideout.
Ah, both
And
of us
it's
can catch that.
incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, not that
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Not the MF
Lions
outs.
moving quickly to the line.
Knock him out.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hands.
I ain't losing this, chat.
Once you get it in
I ain't
his
losing
hands,
this.
He'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there.
Best to believe.
A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 14, Penn State 11.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
CJ.
Complete a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last week.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Allard. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Easy
Touchdown,
path.
Penn State! They move on top here in the fourth.
Number 10. In the
What
end
a
zone.
great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looking to throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that
Because I ain't selling for no
scoring
field
drive.
goal.
And they
Is it
finish
a touchdown
it off
or
with a
nothing?
short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
He was on the
looking
outside.
for some running
I would
room,
broke
but
that
not
wide
much to
open,
be
boy.
found as he stopped at the 18.
That's cool.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they...
Going downfield
Come
for
on.
the big play.
Come on. Come.
Snatches it upright.
Come on.
Expressway.
Got him! Got him!
Tied. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Oh! Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him! Oh! Yeah.
To their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you
Come
trust
on.
as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment.
With a hurt quarterback.
He threw to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the
Ooh,
big
no, I
play in
don't
the
like that
fourth
play.
quarter for the touchdown.
Wants to go up top. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's
Got
a
him!
game.
Got him!
On that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
All right, Chad, we just got to hold on to the ball, play keep away. Make sure they ain't no first down. Make sure everything's incomplete or either an interception or a fumble. Close this game out, walk off win. Good night.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's
We
thinking.
ain't going for it.
Lots
We
of
is not
pressure
going
on
for
him.
it, Chad.
to throw. It's Aller.
Nope.
Finds space on the right. Timeout is
Bruh,
called by
hell
the
nah.
offense.
How you hang on to that,
16
man?
seconds left in the game.
I wasn't even
this
supposed to start
quarterback is
cussing,
gonna
man, but
have to
fuck
be
it.
deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
That last one should have been incomplete.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
What you gonna do, Potton? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Who's gonna go for it?
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it on the outside. It's Singleton.
Ooh.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this to tie us up in the final minute. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Absolutely perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final
Overtime,
period.
chat. First overtime of this live stream in a minute. Let's get it.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. Safe completion on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on second down.
Yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Bama. They got it.
Oh! Oh, yellow! Oh, yellow! Oh! Yeah.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for two and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and 2 here in overtime, and they'd love to avoid making a 4th down decision. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're going to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down and ramp up the pressure on the other team when they get their turn in overtime. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Going for
Boy, that's pass interference like a mug,
really
boy.
wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's pass interference.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Damn.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. Trying to get to it. If he runs
That's
this
damn.
back, this game's
God
over.
damn, chat.
Trying to take it back. The 40. The ball squirts free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make
Dang,
the mistake,
Chet,
throw the
man.
interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Here's the handoff. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Damn, chat. That was it, too. That was damn, bro. Fuck.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
At the 13-yard
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted
was it
at
called?
the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And he got it. The kick
GG's,
is
bro.
good. The game winner
GG's,
in
GG's.
double overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end of overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look
check.
back
That
at
was
the
it.
overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some
Got my
things
butt
set
whooped.
up, but ultimately,
Thought I had a game.
they come
Let them
down to
boys
the
come
wire.
back. That was
Gotta
it.
be able to dial up plays to win.
Live.
This coaching staff
Live
did a
to
great
fight.
job.
And it's so frustrating.
Damn, that's
to get
3
to
losses
this
in a
point
row.
and make enough plays to be in the game.
It's all good.
Come up
I'll be
short.
back tomorrow for some more games.
I'd almost
You know,
rather get blown out
to
than
redeem
get
myself.
decided in regulation.
To,
Just very
come back as well too. So
frustrating
if y'all haven't liked already, like the live, comment. Even if it's post live, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you're new as well too. Love y'all. See you next time. Peace out.